Welcome to the channel. This is Clarity Empress, the Empress of Clarity, here to bring you a collective energy reading for my beloveds. I hope everyone is doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section and let me know if the reading resonates with you. We're about to see what the month of December has in store for us. All right, and I'm going to use tea leaf and the Akashic Records tonight. I'm going to keep it short and sweet on that because I feel like these cards tell a lot. So, it's 200 cards in one of these decks. So we're going to use that. See. Anyway, again, welcome to the channel. And, no matter when you see this, morning, noon, or night, I greet you and I hope you are well. And please comment in the comment section or the chat if you see it live. And let me know how the reading resonates with you. Oh, we got somebody here tonight. Hello. All right. What does December have in store for us, Spirit? Ooh, success. Put that where you can see it. Success. So, some sort of endeavor. What are we going to be a success about, Spirit? Give me a little bit more. Ooh, give me some more. That was too many cards. Give me one more. One more. What does December have in store for us? Marriage. Okay, so connections. So there's six cards in this deck, right? What's successful for us is marriage. Now, marriage does not have to mean matrimony. It can mean connections, friendships. So there is success and friendships, okay, or success in friendships. But we're gonna unpack it, see where this goes. Let's see what else we didn't see. We had wealth, career, love, and happiness. So we're looking at success. Maybe some new partnerships that some of you are forming that will feel like marriage. Okay, because when you locked in business, you locked in a contract, and that is a marriage. Okay. Now, some of you may be getting married, or there may be a renewing of vows, or just good communication and a communication in a relationship of some sort that is solidifying that relationship and or partnership. If this is your first time to the channel, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you ring the bell so you're notified anytime I come on. And thank you for coming. All right, so we're talking success in marriage. Those are the overall energy that we are looking forward to in December. Okay, we walking into December, by Sunday, right? Yep. All right, Spirit, tell me more. Tell me more about the energy that we are walking to in December. All right, so we got Kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. All right, so if you have some things you're leaving in the air, it's time to plan. So some people don't know what they want to do in life, and that's okay. Sometimes we're unsure what our next steps, what our next moves are, how we should proceed. But that takes a little planning. Sometimes that means you need to make a list, check some things off. Brainstorming is my favorite thing to do because I can unpack a lot of different ideas, and then all it takes is for me to wheedle out what is not feasible for me at that time. I can always try something later, but what I could do is focus on what I can do now. All right. Aw, aren't you cute, Star? Hmm. Okay. Hi, Fresh Gamer. What we talking about? What we can expect in December? And Spirit says success and partnerships with marriage. It could be either a marriage or it could be partnerships. So, Fresh Gamer, thank you for coming on the channel and being respectful. We delete people off this channel if they can't come respectfully. Okay? But thank you for coming. All right, Spirit. Uh-oh. Let's see. Uh-oh, time to act. So if you have something that you've been working on and you haven't done anything, it's been a just an idea. You said one day I'm gonna do blah blah blah, and you just haven't done it. It's time to act. It's time to enact that plan. If it's a relationship, it's time to act on that relationship. If it's somebody that you want to be in a partnership with, it doesn't matter if it's a marriage. It just means that you want to have a connection with that person. It's time to act. Well, we got feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Right. So with that, if you're the person that wants a connection and you need to be the one to make the move, know that your person may see you. Oh, well, I hope you make it, Fresh Gamer. Keep at it. That's one thing I know. You have to keep going. We all do. When we want to get bigger on our channels, we just have to keep plugging through. I've had low times, I've had great times, all in the span of a year and a half, almost 2 years. But I got to keep going. We have to keep going. And you have a girlfriend? Oh, well, incorporate your girlfriend. It seems like the couple thing works sometimes too. All right, so yeah, either someone you know or you need to check yourself about being undependable and insincere, right? Get serious about your purpose. Get serious about your person, and it will be successful because that's what's the overall energy. Tell me more. Financial pinch. Okay, that's the challenge and the lesson. Okay. So I have each of my cards have a specific position. And for financial pinch to be here and a challenge and a lesson is basically saying when you move forward and whatever you want to do, make sure you look back at what didn't go right the first time. If it cost you a lot of money, well, how did you spend your money? If what you want to do is very expensive, look to see how your partner, whomever that partner is, can support you in your endeavor to be successful. Okay, tell me more. And then we got turkey. Oh, you know what? Excuse me. We just came out of Thanksgiving and this turkey comes up. It says someone is behaving stupidly. Some people may be needing to get out of relationships too. So this is not just go into a relationship. This could be it's time to act to exit relationships, and that will also make you successful. What's the bottom of the deck? Broken ring. Yep. I cannot make this up. Parting of the ways in either romance or business. Spirit just had to redirect me because I felt like, oh yeah, we're gonna have success. Well, sometimes success is letting something go. Okay. And what I see here, um, need to plan ahead. That's like if you're exiting a relationship, so let's say you share space with somebody, you live with them, right? You need to probably save some money to get your own place. You know what I mean? Pardon me. You need to save. You need to either plan to move. You could be planning You could be traveling somewhere um, outside of the community that you live in, um, making plans with someone else. But bottom line is, someone is about to make plans to leave a relationship. I thought it was going to be something else, but Spirit said, no, let me show you what it's going to be. So it's time to act though. The timing is now. This is my present energy. Oh, I haven't really lost a lot of viewers. It's just my channel, I don't know. I don't take it doesn't take off. Oh, you know why? I could tell you why, Fresh Gamer. In the tarot space, we do not gain a lot of followers unless we are working doing at least 3 videos a day. Okay. All the successful channels I know with tarot specifically are putting out 3 videos a day. The ones that don't have as many subs as the other ones. Okay. Now they have a lot of subs? Yeah, but if you look at their origin, they've started a long time ago. I'm one of those channels I cannot devote to 3 videos a day. I don't have the energy, the stamina, or the time with a full family I got going on and the things and the projects that I'm involved in. So it's you gonna catch me, you gonna catch me. And I definitely post more than 5 videos a week. But in the tarot space, people want more and more your energy. So I don't really lose a lot of viewers. It's just I'm not as um multi consistent, I would say, as far as doing multiple videos consistently. So in a tarot space, you have to do a lot more. In other um genres of YouTube, you could post one thing a week and it could blow. And then as long as your content is consistent, people will come. So it's a different nuance within these genres, okay? All right. So somebody is about to end a relationship. I thought this was coming together. When I saw success in marriage, I was like, wow. But we got overall energy, the broken ring. It says parting of the ways in either romance or business. So somebody's ending a business contract or they're ending a marriage. But Spirit said that brings success. When you leave dead situations that have expired, you that only frees you up. You know what I'm saying? That only frees you up to glow up, to blow up. When you get the focus on you, all of a sudden your focus and attention is not on that person that was depleting your energy or disappointing you in some major way. You glow up. You know what I'm saying? And you don't, it's almost like you don't even know how much you needed you. It's like your self esteem rises. Um, your quality of life improves when you're not in a situation that's over and dead and done with. When you're not holding on to someone just for the sake of codependency, or you don't want to lose this person, or you think you're gonna that one day they're gonna change and you're gonna miss out, or whatever the case may be, whatever reason you're holding on to that person. When you learn to let them go and focus on you, baby, 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 let me just tell you, life changes in an instant. It changes. All of a sudden, doors open. It's almost like your spirit guides, 9 times out of 10, I know for me it is the case. When I let somebody go, then opportunities show up. And it's not everybody in my life, but there may be people that I should have let go that maybe I was caring for in some way or trying to nurture them in some way and trying to improve their life. When I'm thinking I'm saving somebody, spirit will let me know you can't save anybody. Okay? You just can't save everybody. You can be there for them, but you can't save everybody because people will drown you with them if you let them. Okay? So take that how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. But for me, releasing something that's unhealthy and that's dead weight or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? It just it lightens your load. Okay? Fresh game. I'm gonna delete that comment in case somebody misunderstands it. Cause I don't want anybody to misunderstand that. Anyway, so let's talk about this kangaroo. Why are we at a kangaroo here on the settled times? Why do we need to plan ahead? What's going on? And Spirit's telling me, oh, Spirit's telling me to mention this. So on Halloween, I did some free readings during the Halloween parade. And this is reminiscent of the story. I don't know this woman. I don't know who she was. I don't remember her name, if she even gave me her name. But she asked for a reading. So she sat at my table and I gave her a reading. And I don't know which card it was. It might have been one of these, but it might not have been. All I remember hearing with Spirit was like, she need to get a bank account that does not come home. And so Spirits want me to remember this story now to tell you the same thing. If you share finances with somebody that you need to get out of a relationship with, it is time to get you one of those separate digital accounts where nothing comes in the mail, where um there's no likelihood of someone knowing you have this specific account. Now, and I'm not going to give you banking advice to specifically say, but there are a few. Like I think there's one called Orange Bank. I'm not sure if that's the name. I know it's Orange, something in the title. There's Chime. There's Cash App. There's different things you can do to hold on to a couple dollars that you're going to need in a pinch. Spirit said, think about that. Okay. Because financial pinch is here. And then it says someone is behaving stupidly. So whoever you're leaving out of your connection, they're not dependable and they're insincere. So this is somebody who will tell you they're gonna do something and then they'll leave you hanging. They don't show up, they don't call, they don't do the thing. They just, they're flaky. Flaky as best. But what we got, they're a feather. They float in the wind. You know what I'm saying? All right, tell me about this kangaroo spirit and the needing to plan ahead. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. This is your first time, welcome. If it's not, welcome back. And peace to you whenever you see this, morning, noon, or night. All right. Goldfish, increase in material wealth for spiritual growth. That is okay. So I'm getting that Spirit wants you to, in order to be successful, they want you to focus on your material wealth. That means focus on your building your bank account. Focus on your investments. What are you investing in? Are you investing in stocks, crypto, real estate, a new business? Whatever you're doing, focus on that. That's what Spirit wants you to focus on. And it says spiritual growth. It's also get into your spirituality. If you hear right now the sound of my voice, that means one thing is for certain, you're looking for some sort of spiritual guidance and you're at the right place. Okay, not every reader is going to give you spiritual guidance and financial support. I mean, not support, but insight. But this would be the right place if you have questions. Okay. Also, we do live readings on. Well, every day I do live readings, but Sundays and Thursdays you can get your cards read for live donation reading. All right. So Sunday I'll be back on. Tomorrow I'll be back on too. Tell me about lying and time to act. What do they need to act on right now, Spirit? Right now. Dissatisfaction with life. Yeah, this is why spirits say you have to act because you're not happy. Whoever is not happy, this does not resonate with everybody. If you're happy, this is not your reading. That's what spirit said. If you're perfectly good with the way your life is working out and the people that you are connected with, you know what I'm saying, especially closely with, whether it's business or romance, whether it's friends or family, if you are extremely happy with the people you're surrounded with, this is not your story. Okay? Tell me about feather. Because, wow. So somebody's undependable. Undependable. Is that a word? Independable. I don't know. I'm bugging. Broken bridge. Nope. Unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Whoever you're walking away from, that's insincere. This is somebody in a situation that is like When I say way past expired, you ever see those stories like hoarders and stuff like that, and the people got trash all in their house to the point where you can't the house has to be condemned. They'll have like raw milk and moldy things. That's how bad this particular situation is. Like it's way past, okay, let's clean it up and work on it. This is like, no, it's over. You got to condemn the house now. The weight of everything that's going on, the filth, the trash, you can't repair it. You got to condemn it and then knock it down. And then you got to start fresh somewhere else because this is not it. So I don't see nothing here but disappointment. Somebody is completely dissatisfied with their life and it's time to act. This is somebody holding on. Somebody stubborn. You know what I'm saying? Somebody just refuses to change anything about their life, yet they're unfulfilled and miserable. This person is like they hate it where they are, but they won't let it go. It says parting of the ways in either realm as a business. This is like you've heard those situations before where somebody's in a relationship. It don't matter if it's romantic or not, but they're in a relationship. They're miserable. They won't do anything. And all of a sudden, the partner that they're miserable with decides to up and leave. That's probably how this person will end the relationship. They will be left. If they stay stuck and stubborn in it, they're the one that's going to be. And that's why Spirit said you need to plan ahead. Because if you are this stubborn individual, take it how it resonates, and you are not trying to change anything, you better plan ahead because you get ready to get left. 9 times out of 10, somebody is going to move on. Somebody who has been behaving stupidly, according to this turkey here, is going to bounce on you and break this whole so-called covenant you have, and you're going to be left looking stupid, stuck, stuck with the rent, stuck with the mortgage, stuck homeless. They don't care when they move on because you won't move on. Tell me more. Please like, share, and subscribe. If this is your first time here, thank you for coming. If it's not, welcome back. Tell me more. Uh-oh. Something want to come out. Come on. Uh-oh. Something dropped out. 2 cards. Look, chain of events that will affect your life. That's that financial pinch and caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. All right, tell me about this turkey. And see, on my channel, I tell y'all about the worms and the caterpillars. A lot of people don't realize they are a caterpillar that is meant to be a butterfly. But they stick around a situation so long, they digging in the dirt with worms because they think they're the same thing. They look at the group until they look at a reflection in a pool of water like a mirror. Until they see their reflection, they don't realize they're any different than those worms digging in the dirt. You know what I mean? Tell me more. This deck is, if you can see, this deck is 200 cards, so I'm having a little difficulty shuffling, but it's coming. I only want one more. Two keep dropping out. Okay. Bridge, successful overcoming a problem. That's a likely outcome. When someone leaves this connection as they should, as I feel Spirit has prescribed, because nothing in this reading is saying stay with a person. Nothing. You got broken bridge, broken ring, cracked cup. You got kangaroo, which is need to plan ahead. You got financial pinch, chain of events. You got feather. Somebody is undependable and insincere. You got things will not always be this way. Financial pinch. Someone is behaving stupidly with turkey, and now you got bridge successfully overcoming a problem. Moving on is the only way to successfully overcome this problem. What's the bottom of that? 4-leaf clover. Yep, great fortune is so. It goes back to what I was saying earlier. When you drop this connection, you will feel lighter. You will glow. Fortune will come your way. You'll be able to concentrate on your spiritual wealth, your financial wealth. You'll be able to see opportunities you couldn't see when you were sitting in this misery. You know what I'm saying? Like your world opens up when you release. If you don't release, you stay stagnant. But somebody is going to release you because overall energy is broken ring. So some people stay in expired contracts, right? Because neither person will budge, right? There's a standoff. No one wants to communicate. No one wants to change. It just stays stagnant and is stuck where it is, right? But there comes a time when a person is aware how miserable you are with them, and they will try to discard you before you can discard them, and they won't come back easily. If more than likely they won't come back because of shame, ego, and pride. They don't want to give you the opportunity to ditch them. Okay, so you could sit in a situation as long as you want. You can stay there as long as you want. What will happen is they will end it for you, and then you left like, well, what? Well, why? Why would you end it with me? I need. In your mind, you thinking you were going to end it with them. They're like, they smelled it coming, so they just beat you to the punch. The thing is, when they do it, it's probably going to hit somebody by surprise. So I suggest you wise up because the line is here and it says time to act. That means get your courage together, get your heart right, get your mind right. And if it's time to release something, let it go. What are you holding on to? And the thing is, if you tell your friends and family something like this happened, they're going to be like, but you should have been left. That's what they will say. You knew this was going to happen. You should have left. And you can't sit there in that why misery. Because what would be the point of that? When 9 times out of 10, you already knew you were supposed to leave. Okay? In order for your life to improve, you're going to need to leave. This only pertains to somebody who is dissatisfied with the connections in their life. Okay? This ain't everybody's story, so don't try to make it fit if it's not yours. But if you know you're the one sitting in an unhappy situation, this is your story. This means what? You need to release it. Or you need to plan ahead so you can release it. So that means even if they beat you to the punch, you already start stacking your bread to the side. You already got a plan of action of where you're going to live or how you're going to live. Okay, versus being so completely blindsided that you didn't think that they would ever leave you because they never acted like they would, or they acted like they didn't want you to leave them. Meanwhile, they just placating you just so they could exit before you terminated them. Some people are very calculating and cutting that way. They will cut you off to despite you. Meanwhile, it may hurt them, but it's all about their pride and the ego. They can't let you get something over on them in their mind. Okay. And so when they do that, yeah, it does take you by surprise, but you need to be relieved. Spirit said, be relieved. Because then your fortune can come in. Sometimes your spirit guides and your ancestors will not give you the blessings you know you deserve because you holding on to something you know you should let go of. So take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. But don't sit here and hold on to something and think, okay, I got the golden egg, but the golden egg makes me miserable. Then it's not the golden egg. And because the golden egg is supposed to bring happiness and joy, financial wealth, and all the other things. Not misery, not sadness, not regret, not dissatisfaction in your life. So Spirit said parting of the ways would be bringing good fortune. All right, tell me more, Spirit. Open up. Let me see what that says. It says you're being asked to open your heart to another, to let down your walls and trust that they want the best for you. Your life will open up in a wonderful way once you decide to open up. Some of y'all got other people that y'all supposed to be in connection with, and you got somebody waiting on you to make a change. Okay, you got somebody waiting on you or thinking of you that you could have a connection with and it would be healthy and successful. All you have to do is open up, but you also have to end the situation. And if it's not you, this is your person. Okay. But if this is your person, right? Somebody that you want a connection with, don't wait on them. Don't wait on them. Some people sit in this misery and they just eat it for lunch like it's nothing. Still be complaining, still be upset, but ain't going no damn where. So don't wait on people to choose you, okay? You could be what they need to open up to because you are the trustworthy one. You could be, but don't wait on them. Don't do that to yourself. Tell me more. Uh-oh. Deception, yeah. So, you're not seeing the entire picture of a person's situation. It may be purposely withheld from you, or you may be choosing to look the other way or betray yourself in some way. It's time to gain clarity. What I just said was don't wait on somebody because they could be in an argument. They could be just a little tad bit miserable with somebody. And I say tad bit, meaning they're not miserable enough to quit, but they just miserable enough to whine and complain and be the victim in it. And then they complain to you, somebody who's loving, willing, willful, willing to take them in, willing to love them, willing to work with them, whatever the situation is. And they don't plan to move or move on or let go, or they're codependent on that toxicity. They're in an expired situation, but they very well could put you in an expired situation. They could be deceiving you, but they also could be deceiving themselves. When they think, if they're so dissatisfied with life, why are they there? Think about that. Tell me more, Spirit. So don't wait on anybody. Really reassess. It says you're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. That dissatisfaction in life, right? Notice who and what brings you joy and who and what doesn't. It's time for some life cleanup. Listen, it's time to when it's time to reassess. It's like you literally putting that heart of that person and what they showed you on that scale of justice, and you balancing it out, and you looking at it like, okay, have I poured in more than them? And if I have, how much more? Is it 90, 10? You know what I'm saying? 60, 40, 70, 30. What have they contributed to your connection that will keep that connection going, sustain it, and make you happy? What have they reciprocated to you? And if the answer is not much, time to reassess why you even have that connection in your life. Because I'm telling you, when you drop those connections that aren't serving you, you lighten your load and you allow blessings to come in. But again, some of y'all could have somebody already coming toward you. And if it's not you, your person has you. But there has to be a decision made. Tell me more, Spirit. Resolution. That's the challenge in the lesson position. And it says, whatever is in whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. So take it how it resonates, y'all. There's a resolution coming. Again, sometimes we want what we want, meaning we want this connection. We always wanted this connection. We feel like this connection was supposed to be it. It was supposed to work. Why isn't it working out? That's where the stubbornness goes in, because why, and we already know the answer. They didn't do this. They didn't cooperate with that. When I did this is how they responded. We can't get on the same page, or whatever that is. You know what it is. You ask why when you're stalling to leave a connection. A lot of times people just keep asking why, like they hope that the answer is going to change. It's not. The behavior is what it is. The person has showed you who they are. It's time for you to believe who they are. If it's your first time here, like, share, and subscribe, please. Thanks for coming to the channel. Tell me more. It says, speak up. What are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. Some of y'all need some closure. Everybody's not going to get closure, though. But some of y'all feel like you need closure. That's why you keep asking why as well. But there comes a time in your life where you have to give yourself closure, because the apologies that you expect or you feel you are supposed to get, you're not going to get. The conversation may not turn out rational. A lot of times when you confront somebody because you want that closure, you want to understand what happened, they don't want to take accountability. So they're going to word salad you, talk around you, argue with you, you know what I'm saying, gaslight you, you know what I'm saying, or keep you at bay with a straight ghosting. It doesn't get you what you're seeking, what you really, really want from them. So you may have to seek closure on your own, meaning if they chose not to listen to you, that's closure. If they chose to ghost you, that's closure. If they chose to keep doing what you've asked them not to do, that's closure. Because that's in the way the person acts is showing you how they truly feel about you. Okay? So if they don't want to show respect, then they don't get respect. And then that means you need to pull your energy back. Okay? And this is where good fortune comes in. You get your blessings when you listen to spirit. Spirit is showing you this person ain't for you. They not for you. You can't make it be what it's not. What's the bottom of the deck? Release judgment. Holding on to judgment, whether yourself or others, only clouds your vision. Release it and see the world in your path with clearer eyes. Also, some people with the shame and guilt, they, or I should say pride and ego, they will not give you closure because they don't want your judgment, especially if they know they did you wrong. People like that they don't want to give you because they don't want to hear what they did wrong. That's where the accountability doesn't come in. They don't want to hear you I did you wrong for the 13th time or the umpteenth time or whatever time. They don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Some people just want to go on with their lives. And if you feel a kind of way, you feel a kind of way. Long as they don't have to take accountability for it, they good with the outcome. You know what I'm saying? Even if they're not good, they good with it. Take that how it resonates. Some people just cannot take any form of rejection. And judgment feels like rejection to people who, again, don't want to take accountability for their action. Those people will, it's kind of, it will incense you. It will make you mad. It'll make you mad because, you know you deserve more or you deserve respect, especially if you've been with somebody, friendship, business relationship, or romantic. You know you deserve more. You've done too much to not get what you deserve. Okay? But some people are determined not to give you that because that would mean they had to admit that they weren't good to you. Some people like to spin the narrative, even with you, that they were better than they were. And you can't force anybody to be accountable. You can't. You can and you can't, right? So, court situations, yeah, you can enforce certain judgments, right? But when it's based on communication and relationship, sometimes you cannot force a situation, and you shouldn't want to. Honestly, that is a control issue. You want a person to be naturally and authentically themselves with you. And if they're going to take accountability, you want to know that that apology or that changed behavior, whatever it is that you require for them, came from the heart, that they value the connection and the relationship with you. And they're just not around you, you know what I'm saying, skirting those type of things with you. Also, you want to be able to be vulnerable with that person and be able to be honest, be authentic, hold yourself accountable toward them, apologize if necessary. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to do that with them. It goes both ways. But if you have a person that you know that every time something happens with y'all, they take advantage of your kindness, you can't. You just can't. And this is an expired situation. So somebody needs to reassess this situation and decide, am I going to keep going through it until it just expires on its own, like to the point where it's so rotten, there's nothing I can do with it. All it does is stink. Because this is where we at right now. Honestly, I think that's where we at with this relationship. And somebody needs to throw it out. And if you leave it up to the chance, 9 times out of 10, they'll be led to throw it out for you. And then you stuck holding the trash receptacle, waiting for more trash to be put in. And they just like, no, I'm gone. They'll go get another supply. Somebody else they can trash and do the same thing with, because they know you are expired. They know you are expired. So, take it how it resonates, y'all. If it don't resonate, don't take it. Just think about it. If you're in a relationship with somebody, it don't matter what type. It could be family, y'all. Because this is the season where people connect with family. We break bread with family. We get the day off with family. You know what I'm saying? We make plans to commune with family. We do. And then there's some people that can't do that. It's too toxic. It's too unhealthy to be in a connection with a family member that is, I don't know, taking them through it. Or every time they turn around, they judging them. Or every time they turn around, they're offending them in some way. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot when it comes to um, dealing with difficult people in our lives, people we think are meant to be long term in our lives. And it turns out they don't value the time that they have with us. So we have to value the time that we have. We have to value our peace. And we can't rely on somebody else to do that. So, with that being said, you're going to have to choose you at some point, beloved. You're going to have to choose you. And when you choose you, it's because it's the healthiest thing you can do. And once you choose you, that's when your blessings start flowing in. That's when opportunities you didn't even think of start to show up. And you can't even imagine, like, well, I've been prepared for this X amount of years, and why is it showing up now? And you can't share it with that person because spirit don't want you to. That's how it's gonna work. The veil is so thin, you can't unsee what you see with these people. So you gotta act accordingly. You can't sit here and say, I didn't know they were like that. I didn't know they were going to do this for me. Yes, you did. They showed you who they were. Believe them and end these broken contracts. End them, because you're not meant to take them where you're going. Whatever the blessings are that you're taking, you're not meant to take these with you. You know what I mean? You got to take it how it resonates, y'all. If it don't resonate, it's cool. Don't take it. Don't force it to fit, because I'm not forcing it to fit. This reading is specifically for those who are dissatisfied with the connections in their life. And Spirit is saying, now is the time to act. Now is the time to change your life. But it requires planning. If you saved your money, it's time to act. If you haven't saved your money, it's time to save your money. Get those digital platforms that you can trust. Vet them out. Get you secret accounts. I'm trying to tell you, you gotta put some money aside. Now is the time to start. You know what I'm saying? How the squirrels, they go ahead and they gather their supplies for the winter, because they know it's gonna be hard to find things to nest in. You know what I'm saying? A food supply, nuts, and all of whatever they sustain themselves with. It's for some of y'all, it's been beyond time to do that. Some folks are sitting in relationships for years, miserable spirit said. And the success that's been at your door cannot enter in a house that don't deserve it. Spirit will not allow it. So don't put yourself in that position where you sitting there as a sitting duck, just miserable and can't fulfill whatever it is that your purpose is. You can't fulfill it in the connection you're in. All right, so that's your reading, y'all. I appreciate you coming. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for showing up, morning, noon, or night, whenever it was that you got to see this message. Again, take it how it resonates only. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell so you're notified. I primarily do lives. I do live connection, live collective readings, and I also do live donation readings on Sundays and Thursday nights at 9:30. All right, I'll be back tomorrow with another one. I appreciate y'all. All right, y'all have a good night. Peace.